folks, thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a look today at the EBL nickel metal hydride USB smart charger that comes with 8 rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries. So this is the box. It does say it's good for either nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium, NiCads, AAAs or AA's. This is much the same as the EBL for the lithium ion double or AAAs, but this one is for nickel metal hydrides or NiCads. Let's open her up. Okay, so on top we have our 8 AA batteries. They list 2,800 milliamp hours. We have our USB charging cord, USB type A to USB micro. We have the plastic charger itself with our row of LEDs. These can charge individually. You do not have to charge in pairs. Let's take a look at the back here. It's DC input 5 volt, 2 amps, just like the lithium ion one. Plastic, of course. We have some instruction manuals. Subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. We have a very small user manual, which I'm not going to read. And another user manual. This must be for the batteries, and this one for the charging unit. So it looks to be much the same. If you want to take a pause and have a look at some of these. There's really not much in here. Let's plug it in and take a look. Okay guys, before we get this all plugged in and charging, I have my multimeter here, and let's see how well these are charged out of the box. So we're gonna put that one there. Once again with the lovely stickers. Okay, we are on DC, yep. So let's take a closer look at some of these. We do have the little plasticky top with the nubbins coming out, mostly flat bottom. 2,800 milliamp hours, environmental protection, battery core low self-discharge. That's what that says. Do not reverse, do not heat, do not mix, old and new, ready to use, pre-charged. AA, 1.2 volts. Let's see what it is. And that's gonna be 1.28. .285. .280 and 1.283. So that's pretty good. Let's try the other pack. I do like these cases. They're very nice. The only complaint I have about them is this little plastic foldy seam. Nothing bad so far, but if the past is any indication of the future, those aren't really gonna last all that long. 1.277. 1.283 or 2, right around there. Oh my. 1.284. and 1.285. So that's good. Let's get rid of this. And let's address the reason we're here. And that would be the Yaesu FT-818. What do we got in there today? Some Amazon basics in there. That's another video coming up soon, so don't go too far away. And we're going to take a look at those as well. And these are just your standard cheapo Amazon basics, high capacity, rechargeable nickel metal hydrides. Do they fit? And you'll notice, you put the AA charger pack inside the battery, or inside the radio, then add the batteries. I learned that the hard way. I forget your name, but on my last video, whoever left that comment, thank you. I'm sorry, I figured it out. But you're all right, man. You're all right. These do appear to be slightly larger diameter than standard alkaline AA batteries, which is something that I'm noticing is quite common with these rechargeables, even the Amazon basics. Let's see how that's. You see how you have to almost kind of push it in to get them to fit, and it doesn't. I don't know. They fit, ish. Oh, I don't like that. There we go. Does the cap fit on? It does. Well, that's less than ideal. Now let's make sure I didn't do anything dumb. You got those all going the right way? Am I plugged in? Yeah, I'm plugged in. Don't know. Let me futz with it. See if I can figure it out. Well, folks, I've futzed with this about as much as I can, and it will not turn on. I even put back in some of the old Amazon basics, and she turned on fine. So, best I can figure is these aren't quite charged enough. So let's get them in here with this over on the outlet and get them charging. Hey, while I'm pulling these out, I figured I'd let you know they don't slide out like your standard alkalines are. You almost have to push them down and pull them out just to get them loose, and they don't spin. So again, I don't have a calipers handy, but the diameter is a bit larger than your standards. So on the charger, we can charge either AA's or AAA's. We have the one textured contact on top, contact here for your AA, contact down there for your AAA. Now this charger does state that it can charge individually, so you do not have to charge them in pairs like you would with many other nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries. There we are, 8 of them in there. And again, just to mention, it does state both on the back as well as in the manual that we have to use a 5 volt, 5 volt 2 amp charger, which not everyone has. Most of your little phone ones or little iPad blocks, they're not 2 volts, they're like a 1.5 or a 1. So look around, I'm sure you'll be able to find one. Let's get these plugged in and take a look. Okay, so we're over here on my countertop off the table. We have our charger with the batteries, our nice little charging cord that comes with a rubber band, type A to micro. It is, well, it's about that long. You can't see how long that is. Oh, I don't know, I'd say 3 feet or whatever that is for the rest of the world who, whatever. Have my charging brick, an old Apple one. I don't even know what it's from, but it does say 5.2 volts and 2.4 amps, which is a little bit more than they recommend, but more is always better than less. Your little Apple cubes, Samsung chargers of that type, no go. So let's get this plugged in. And what do I need to unplug? We'll unplug that one. Oh, kind of getting washed out with that light, but they're flashing red, green, which lets you know that it's working, that it's charging. Solid red means charging. Solid green means charged. Flashing red means error, wrong type of battery, or battery failure. So it is currently, what, 7 o'clock? Is that right? No, wrong. It's 9:44. So we're gonna set this here and see how long she takes to charge from the box. See you in a bit. Okay, folks, it is what, midnight 47. I think I put these on around 9:44, so 10, 11, 12. Yeah, about 3 hours. And we have all green lights. There you go. Solid green. So she's done. It's coming back over to the table. Get them in the 818. Might do a quick voltage check, and we'll see. Okay, so batteries are all fully charged up. Let's go ahead and take them out of the charger. And we'll do a quick voltage check. And we'll get them into the radio here and see if she works. Yeah. Okay, let's bring in our handy dandy voltometer on DC with the light. Oh, some thunder going on out there. It's thundering here again. Good contact there. 1.405, I think I saw a jump there at the end. 1.404. Looking good so far. Now these are listed as a 1.2 volt, so I'm doing all right. That's nominal. 1.410. Whoopsie daisies. 1.39. 1.404. I found. How many times did I jump it? 1.467. Ah. 404. There's a joke in there. And lastly, 1388. So, an increase, yes. Let's get rid of this gal. And, oopsie, we'll bring her over, and hopefully I've remembered to edit in the little bit about the batteries not jiving quite right because they're too tight. So, I'll take a closer look here at the little pattern so I know which way to put them in. And so we're going to take the positive side, focus, there we go, and we're going to slip them in there. And I like to get them so that the logos are all lined up, but no one's going to see it but me, and even then, probably just going to put the cover on it. But what else? They are quite snug to get in there. Where am I going? Yeah, this way, okay. Yeah, don't want to put them in backwards or in the wrong order. Yeah, you see how that one just falls in, it's not even, you gotta push it, oh crap, what the, there you go. And two more. That one really didn't want to go in there. There we go. And last one. Let's see if she turns on. Over here. Nothing. Now let's make sure they're, yeah, let's lined up and good and everything's fine. Well, what the crap. All right, guys. Can't even get these out of here. Took these two out. Can't get that one out. Cannot get that one out. They are thoroughly stuck in there. Ah, there we go. Got one. I'm pushing really hard. So much so I put the little instruction manual under this BNC adapter. Again, I forgot your name, but you commented before about why this is so warbly all the time. I got this BNC adapter, so that's the reason. But yeah, this battery's, there we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's less than ideal. Terrible lighting. My apologies, but you know, the lower left hand there. That's not cool. Not the battery's fault. Maybe, because it's big. I don't know. I'm gonna keep futzing. Okay, folks. So, I'm taking the tray out of the radio, put the batteries in, messed with it for a bit. I got it to work. So the radio does turn on. The batteries work. But I've not yet been able to get the tray in here, batteries in the tray, and working. Now in this corner here, right about here, I did pull kind of really hard and can't, it's not like you could see, but I bent that up a little bit, and it did allow me to slide this particular one in there without damaging it like that one got there. Should probably move that one to probably here because the cap is plastic and shouldn't bother it, but I'm gonna try again. But they do physically fit in here with the tray, just barely. And if I can get them to work in here by just sliding them around and cursing at them and yelling at them, and they should, in theory, at some point in time, be able to work in there. Now, is it worth the hassle to be futzing with this every single time you gotta recharge these versus grabbing a couple of these. Don't know yet. All right, dudes and dudettes, it's getting late, getting tired, and yeah, I'm probably getting a bit frustrated. Anyway, this is my idea, okay? Check it. So, springy, right? Because I got the springs on there. This one's springy, and when they're just in there, they're fine. They springy all perfectly, like, right? But if you get these other ones in there, right? Let's see that one doesn't go in. There we go. If you get these other ones in there, compressing it, squeezing it this way to fit in there, and it ain't springy no more. The springy is gone. So, my idea, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I'm thinking my idea is to put these ones together first, right? Because I know that's a good contact because it's doing the springy spring, right? So let us put, there we go. I know that's good contact. Now these springies are on this side, so I can just push them to fit, and everything should be fine, in theory. But we'll find out. Oh, also, I took kind of to try to bend this up a little bit, but there's a nice little ridge along there. I'm sure that adds a tremendous amount of strength to the metal, and I got to be pushing real hard, and I didn't feel comfortable with it, so I stopped doing it. See? So, one more. And then I can push, because the springies is here. So I can push that one, and we hope that those stay connected. You gotta plug her in. No. Still didn't work. Well, what the crap. Okay. Good morning, folks. Damn, coffee. Yep. All right. So what I've done, excuse me, in an attempt to figure this out, okay, I put the batteries in, hit the power button, nothing happened, right? So took my portable zero rails, which are amazing, lovely. Highly recommend these to anybody. And they make them for other radios too, not just the 818, 817s. They got them for other Yaesus, ICOMs, and a couple other ones. Check out their website, portablezero.com, something along those lines. Not sponsored. They're good stuff. If you want to throw me money, Portable Zero, yeah, I'll take your money. Anyway, so the battery's in here, put in like normal, and it doesn't turn on. Okay? So, take all your screws out, pop your cover off gently. Make sure you don't, touch or spill coffee, or you should probably move this away. Don't spill your coffee in there. But here's my idea. I fold this back, and now I can push from this way to get the batteries to touch each other without being compressed. We'll see. So I heard that little click. I felt the little movement as this battery moved forward. I'll try this one. Man, that one didn't move at all. All right, so let's check it. It works. Lovely. So, what does that mean? Does that mean that I got a batch of batteries that just so happen to be a little bit larger than most? Because I'm sure quality control. I mean, some are bigger, some are smaller. You have, what's that called? Not margin, or tolerance. You have a tolerance on these. Maybe I got a set that's kind of towards the outside edge of the tolerance. Maybe they're all like this. I'm not gonna order any more. Find out, EBL, if you wanna send me some, I'll take your stuff. Coffee. Death Wish, highly recommend. So, you could just take that away. Right here, this little nubbins, this little raised bit, all along here. Just make that go away. Take a Dremel, right? Or file, or I don't know. Make that go away, and then maybe these will work. Otherwise, just completely bloody disassemble the thing, right? And then put your batteries in, reassemble it, and then you're good to go, right? I don't know, but either way, I got it to work. Kind of. Excuse me, sorry, morning time. These battery trays that they come in make wonderful parts trays. They really do. I love this. I'm sure someone else has thought of it, but the EBL, USB smart charger, secure for nickel metal hydride, nickel cadmium, AA charger, comes with 8 AA batteries. You can get them on Amazon for bloody, I don't remember, 20 to 25 bucks. Probably less if I remember correctly. Do the batteries fit in here? I'm gonna say no. Excuse me. I'm gonna say absolutely not. Not worth the time, not worth the hassle, not worth the effort. It's a pain in the butt, and you shouldn't have to modify, remove, bend, disassemble. You shouldn't have to do any of that. It should just be get in there, hit the button, and go. So I'm gonna say no, they don't work in here. Do not recommend. But that being said, 3 hours to charge. Seems like a decent charger. You get 8 batteries with it. The charger can do other batteries like your IKEA, I think it's the Ladas or the Ladas, the Amazon ones. So the product itself, sure, okay. I've not had any problems with it, right? Excuse me. I'm sure they're, on par with other cheap rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries. Yeah, I'll recommend this. This is great. I like this. Pain in the butt with the 2 amp thing, but it's a USB. You're charging 8 batteries over USB. Yeah, you're gonna need 2 amps. I get that. That's fine. The product itself, I dig it. Okay, I'm gonna recommend it. I like it. I haven't had any problems with it. I used it once, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But for use in the 818, no. Cannot, do not recommend. But I've had some fun. I've learned some things about my radio. I know what the inside of the bottom looks like now. Didn't know what that was before. But yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. Either way, thank you. Where am I at? There you go. Thank you very much for watching. Have a very great day. Have yourself a cup of coffee if it's morning time. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
I'm probably gonna make a mess.
What? Wait a minute, what are you doing here, kiddo?
Nothing. You just have to watch. It's wet.
Well, it's
Why
a hot
is it
dog.
always wet?
Hot dogs are wet. You know I'm trying to make a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
Is that delicious? I don't have a good history of doing things correctly, man. Well, let's give it a whirl. For the nom-noms. It's not half bad. High five.